Codfish. This is my solo wild.
What's up, guys? Good morning. I have my signature cup of coffee. Still sleepy as shit. As you can see, I am barely alive. But let's discuss the top 15. I'm gonna go through them real quick. I will skip most of them just to kind of communicate what I feel about the rankings. They just came out, so I'm curious on who the number one is. I'm not gonna skip straight to the number one, but I will not listen to the wildcards. The only exception where I will listen to the wildcards is if there's a wildcard that I haven't heard before. I will stop and listen to the full thing. Now, before I do, I am encouraging you to check out my music in the description. I'm also a musician. I published my 12th album this last Monday, so it's a short format album from 29 tracks, short format tracks. Go listen to the whole thing at once. It will take you like an hour, and you might dive into the rest of my albums and let me know if you like my music. It's electronic music. There's no vocals. There's some vocals, samples, but usually no vocals. Let me know what you think, and let's dive into Codfish. Just getting a brief reminder.
Hey.
This is, in my opinion, just a routine with Codfish where he just needs to show up to get in because of the legend status that he has, in my opinion. So I'm not gonna comment it too much. It's too early for me to compare his level and the level of the wild card with any of other 14 participants because it's not number 15, which only shows the level of competition if you have Codfish at number 15, the former champion, which is crazy. Jake at number 14. I love this wildcard so much. I believe he's a newcomer and a new face for many professional beatboxers. So I personally love this wildcard, and I was really hoping it's gonna get in. So good luck to Jake, and I hope he gets prepared for the main stage and hope he is prepared to face the best beatboxers on the planet. He does have a crazy repertoire here. Nothing too melodic. He's very technical and original sounds that I can't do it, but and let's check out what I mean. Yeah. Crazy stuff. Very powerful. Puts the phone in the bathroom and just records. There's no fancy audio equipment and sound effects. He's gonna sound very powerful live. I believe so. I'm confident about it. JP.
I do not know why you.
Now this, in my opinion, I'm not really.
Spend all my years and.
I'm not a fan really of this wildcard. I do have to say it in a straightforward manner. Unfortunately, that doesn't mean he's not good. He's obviously number 13, one of the best beatboxers on the planet, in front of us right here in JP. But it's not my cup of tea. And the elements remind me. The overall feeling reminds me of Stitch. It's very capable of amazing impressions and just provoking amazing reactions because of the originality and how authentic he is and the difficulty of his beatboxing elements. Like this, for example, it just so happened that I paused on some difficult element. The layered synth, there's a layered sound. Obviously I'm not even gonna bother trying to do it. It reminds me of Stitch, where it will deliver in a showcase format and in a track format where it is really good to listen to it, but I don't think it's highly favorable for a battle format. It's lacking the aggression here. So I'm gonna check out. Let's see EPOS next. So far I would say I agree with I do agree with the rankings, but personally I would put Jake in front. So let's see EPOS.
Yo, this is the big man with the big stomach. That's me. E to the P to the O to the S. With a big STOMAC. 6 solo Wildcard 26 EPOS solo beatboxing. Step back, relax, I'm on a killer trap. International level, I'm gonna prove that. I'm a big man and I got a cool cat. I'ma take a man's head like a new hat. Wake, till I blow up in the scene, chilling in my limousine. Step back, relax.
I'm gonna say that this wildcard was kind of recognized by lots of beatboxers as a strong wildcard, and I'm gonna say that I have to disagree because there might be overall comedic elements where it is kind of funny and cool, vibey, I want to say, just for reference purposes, but it's really not my cup of tea. I don't feel like there's a difficulty level that is so impressive. I'm sorry to be so hard with the words. So for now, from these top 4, I would put Jake at number 12. I would switch them with JP, so EPOS at number 13, I want to say, in my opinion. I've listened to this wildcard and really not my cup of tea. That doesn't mean it's bad because it's recognized by the best beatboxers in the world as a strong wildcard, obviously, and it's number 12. So good luck to EPOS. Definitely nothing personal with any of the critiques that I have. So
I'm Hepee, and this is my solo wildcard for the GBB26 World League. Let's get to it.
Lost all hope. Stand in line.
For now, I think I agree. I know this wildcard. I really like this wildcard to a degree that I really didn't expect to like this wildcard, because I don't really have a history of being too impressed by Hepee. I know he's, in my opinion, I'm gonna say, a mid-level beatboxer, which again is nothing personal. That's also coming from a personal point of view, but this one was very impressive. So the only dilemma at this point for me is whether it is better than Jake's wildcard. The overall vibe might be better, but also if you take into consideration that he does have a professional equipment or semi-professional, it doesn't really matter, and Jake does not, I would say the points can go either way, in my opinion. So Hepee at number 11, was it?
2026.
Was it number 11? I lost track of the numbers.
Step back, relax, I'm on a killer track.
11. Okay, so number 10, we have Exalos.
Oh, yeah.
Alright, so this is Exalos from Colombia, and this is my solo GBB 2026.
I'm still pushing Jake up to number 10. that's how I feel about the wildcard. I would still push Jake up to number 10, so Exalos, I would not mind if he was number 11, because it's messy. It's a little messy in my opinion, the wildcard, and I feel like the ranking doesn't really do Jake justice because he's a new face. So these are more established beatboxers, and you kind of know what you're dealing with and what to expect and the level that they bring, the repertoire. So that's why I feel like they're kind of favored, more known by the community or something. Just my hot take about it, but I would push Jake up to here, up to number 11. I see that number 10 actually, and I see that number 9. I see that number 9 is HS, and this is where it's becoming very serious in my opinion. Now this is a whole nother level of beatbox.
Yo, my name is HS from.
Yes, so if this is number 9, I cannot imagine the top 8 actually, because this is a very, very strong wildcard, and I would not switch it with any of the previous wildcards. I agree with this ranking, and I personally like the wildcard, the submission. Also, we know HS from years ago. He delivers every year with his very authentic style. Up next we have Gwiz at number 8. Very strong. I also agree with this one. I'm gonna say I agree with this ranking. It did have that it factor. Ooh, as far as I am concerned. Surprisingly, Gwiz is from Belgium, I believe. I'm not sure if he was ever a national champ or anything. I don't think he ever performed at such a high level as the GBB. As you can see, he is probably, I don't know, in his mid-20s, late 20s or whatever. So they're not the youngest beatboxer like Julard, who came at 18 and took back-to-back junior champs and senior champs, right? So good luck to Gwiz. This was a great theme with a lot of storytelling. What is it, alien something?
Alien.
Morning. An alien has escaped.
Yeah, I love this one. I think it's gonna bang very hard live. So good luck to Gwiz, and good luck to everyone before Gwiz. Good luck to all the contestants. It's just an objective discussion, I want to say. So I'm gonna share whatever I feel. Number 7.
Battle 2026.
Stitch.
Raining is slow.
So I expected this to rank very high. I'm gonna be honest. I remember watching it for the first time and commenting on. You can check out my reaction video to Stitch, and I remember commenting that it's probably gonna place very high. So it did place very high. What is it, number 7? So I'm not gonna say that I disagree with the rankings. The number from HS to Stitch, this is just anyone can rank anywhere by a Stitch, by a hair. So it's a very thin margin, is what I'm trying to say. I'm not gonna comment. Very strongly deserved, this one. All of these rounds from HS to now, in my opinion, are just very strong. Up next.
Hi, this is ABX from India.
ABX the wild horse, in my opinion. I'm not sure he made it in the last year, but all the weirdos are secretly hoping that, including me, I have a weird side when it comes to beatboxing. So we're hoping that ABX is gonna make it on the GBB stage, just so we can listen to how he sounds live, because it's the weirdest style probably in beatboxing, the most original, authentic style, and I'm very curious how it translates live. Now this one I feel like you either love it or hate it. There's no room for objective critique, and I personally love it, and I'm glad that a lot of the judges recognized it for the uniqueness and the difficulty level that it has, and it ended up on place rank number 6. So I'm gonna agree with that, and let's just move to the next one. Not commenting too much because we're gonna spend a lot of time if I have to say everything, I think. Number 5.
Yo,
King
what up?
Inertia.
This is King Inertia, and this is my solo wild card for the
Definitely one of my favorite wildcards. Definitely one of my favorite artists. Very happy, very excited to see Inertia perform again in 2026. Very strong round, very established beatboxer, loved by the community. So let's just enjoy some of the parts.
Don't play with me, that's the only thing. I love
Cool. Right, not too much to comment. I feel like it's just such a strong wild card, and it's top 5. Top 5 is a whole nother beast. We have Marvelous at number 5. Imagine being this young and ranking before Inertia on a wild card.
2026.
This wild card has everything. All sorts of display, melodic abilities, his vocal abilities, his instrumental abilities, his technical abilities of complex patterns. So he displays everything while not using fancy equipment like professional microphones and post-processing or whatever, no reverbs.
I feel the fire burning bright again. I will rise in my own.
Crazy, I'm so excited to see this guy live, and I feel like he's got a great battling style, and he's gonna be way better until September or October, whenever the competition is. So very excited about this one. Let's see, number 3, Kaji. This to me is a very big surprise.
Yo, this is Kaji.
one of the biggest pronouncers.
Now you can't just start this way. This is a very messy, simple beatboxing, so you're not displaying anything just except for like allegedly being, oh, so crazy, you know, I'm crazy, right? Very messy, no delivery, nothing going on so far.
In the middle.
No, I'm not a fan of this wildcard. I'm gonna say it right away. I'm not a fan, and especially being at number 3 is mind-blowing to me. And I didn't expect to be so disagreeable with some of the rankings. But this is definitely not number 3 in my opinion. In my world, it's not number 3. Maybe number 15, and then we take it from there. I don't know. It's not even, I don't know. Because I feel like just Kaji's reputation and how much he is loved live, he's very powerful live. He delivers every time. He's very authentic and crazy, so to say, right? Hardcore. He goes madness live, right? He just tries the biggest like unorthodox sounds that you wouldn't really consider technical or whatever, but they just sound, it sounds like he's confident and has the courage to do things that would not work, that don't work for other beatboxers, but just his energy delivers them in a way that work. I don't know, I don't even know if that makes sense, but if D-Lo were to use some of those techniques, he's not making it into the rankings or whatever, right? So just because we know who Kaji is and what he brings to the table, I feel like he is at number 3. So I'm really not sure about the criteria on this one. Somebody please explain what is so profound about
Almost being
this.
like a post.
This is cool, very cool. The effect,
Like a
but the beatboxing is just very ugly, you know what I mean? There's no, it doesn't look like there's effort to perfect the into a, right? So I don't know if you're trying, if to cleanse it, to clarify it, right? So it's just some sort of a brutality approach, I don't know.
26. Let's go.
The legend is back, the world champion is back. Footbox G. Cool. I do agree with this one. I'm gonna say he's a unique beatboxer. I've listened to him live. We know what he's capable of. World champion, obviously, for a reason. Came back and with a very strong wildcard. Very complex patterns, very unique approach. Just sneaking in techniques and all sorts of sounds on beat. We like this one. Number 2. It's fine. Cool. I might rank Marvelous before Footbox. To be honest, I might rank Marvelous before Footbox G. Let's see. But just because of the legend status. And let's go to number 1.
Poison dagger to my heart.
Of course. Of course. If you watch my reaction to D-Lo's wildcard, when it came out, the video, when it came out originally, I watched it for the first time. And if you watch it, at the end I'm saying congratulations D-Lo, because I knew it's gonna be first place, this one. It just has all the elements of what a wildcard should be.
Kills my body.
I'm gonna do this the justice and enjoy it again together with you guys. I'm gonna watch this whole thing.
My soul depart. See through, creeping through the dark. Crimson hood through, cover up your scars. Poison dagger through my heart, kills my walking, makes my soul depart. Cold park, creeping through the dark. Crimson poison daggers straight through thought. And lung.
Now, one thing is, the vibe is just so cool, right? There's an overall vibe to it. The overall feel is amazing. But if you start to analyze the elements separately, they're very imperfect. All the elements, they're not the most polished elements, right? But the overall vibe is just good. The storytelling, the structure of the round is amazing. And this part is very close to well, I'm not gonna use the word perfect. I'm only gonna use the word imperfect because it displays a better picture of what I'm trying to say. This switch, I really love it. This is just vibes. It's just pure vibes. The bass, it sounds like he tried it one time before recording the Wildcard. Oh, I'll use this one. All right, cool. I like this one. It's not really perfected. This here, you see the veteran approach of being playful with their Wildcard, just switching and transitioning to something different. It's not different actually, but he's gonna put it back together again. It's sort of a break, and then he goes back into the theme, right? He almost tricks us, and then he crawls back into the theme. Bro, I'm feeling this. I'm gonna stop with the technicalities on this one. I just feel this round, feel this Wildcard more than any other Wildcard, together with Inertia's. There is this element of just feeling it without analyzing it, which I love about beatboxers. They leave no room for analysis.
Crimson hood will show my scars. Drive this dagger into your heart. To my heart. To my heart.
So it's just overall vibes, right? The overall vibes, it just feels like a finished track, which is the best part. And then there is the mature capability of being able to sneak all these subtle elements, like the crack of the voice, the usage of different snares, and the complex pattern break in between the rhythm.
Up. To my heart.
Like that one. That's the complex pattern I'm referring to. It's just a very matured beatboxer So excited to see these guys. Just the roster, the lineup for this GBB is out of this world. I can't wait to see it, guys. Let me know what you think in the comments. Let's discuss.